You walk into a room fully expecting a warm greeting, and everyone just keeps chatting, completely ignoring you. Your chest suddenly sinks. You feel yourself shrinking, as if your physical presence is evaporating. It seems strange that a tiny, everyday social slight can instantly crush the confidence of a grown adult. But that devastating reaction is the signal that a hidden, ancient psychological circuit has been triggered inside you. We also play the other side of this. Sometimes we are the ones giving a partner the cold shoulder, or holding up a hand to coldly dismiss someone who needs our attention. It might be as subtle as laughing and gossiping with coworkers about someone who isn't there. Rejecting others in these ways provides a secret, intoxicating surge of personal power. This tension defines our relationships. Being rejected leaves us feeling small, but rejecting others acts as a kind of emotional armor. We are constantly trading places in a hidden, high-stakes game. The crushing weight you feel when someone ignores you today has very little to do with the present. It's an involuntary replay of an old, painful memory. We carry an inner map from infancy, dictating how we connect. When well, a warm energy line pulses between child and parent. But infants lack power. If the caregiver pulls away, the child node shrinks and loses color, as its survival feels threatened. That specific memory bundle is stored deep in your nervous system. It lies dormant for decades, waiting for an emotional cue to wake it up. When a friend ignores you today, your brain instantly broadcasts that infant memory across your head, your heart, and your belly. This is a total physiological takeover. Your body reacts as if your survival is at stake, exactly as it did years ago, which is why a minor slight feels so overwhelming. Because feeling like a powerless infant is unbearable, we reach for the only other role in that old memory, a powerful adult who said no. By stepping into their shoes and pushing others away, we finally feel in control again. Relationships split into opposing roles on a seesaw. One side is a glowing heart for love, the other an anchor for power. When rejected, you are crushed at the bottom. To escape, we slam the seesaw upward, reclaiming power. But the heart shatters. This is the cost of staying on top. You can only maintain that absolute control by closing your heart and becoming emotionally detached from the person in front of you. We cycle endlessly between these two extremes, feeling crushed one moment and acting cold the next. As long as this childhood script is running, we're forced to choose between being open but weak or being strong but heartless. How do we step off this seesaw and finally escape the cycle of rejection and retaliation? The solution is to recognize the infant script the exact moment it starts playing, instead of fighting the feeling. The next time you feel rejected, stop and observe your physical reaction. Notice the shrinking sensation, without instantly believing the story that you are unwanted. When you see the feeling as an echo from the past, it loses its power over you. The automation breaks, and you gain the space to respond as an adult. When that old memory stops driving your behavior, you can finally stand in a place of balance. You no longer have to trade your heart for your strength. The two isolated halves merge into a single, unified symbol, a heart that is both open and firmly anchored. In the real world, this means you can set firm boundaries and say no, without needing to shut down your empathy or hurt the other person. You become strong enough to welcome the vulnerability of a deep connection, because you know you are no longer that helpless infant. Emotional maturity is the quiet strength to remain firmly in your power while keeping your heart unconditionally open to the world.